Hi, my name is Romi, and today I would like to talk to you about grief. First, I want to acknowledge that grief is not just about the death of a person, but grief can include the loss of anything or anyone. So it can be the loss of an actual person, it can be the loss of a job, or the loss of a life partner if you're getting divorced. It can be the loss of absolutely anything that's going on in your life, the loss of a family unit, the loss of a function. If you've had an injury or an illness, the loss of that function that you used to have. But it's really important that we understand that there are stages of grief that we need to go through and that you are okay. People go through different stages in different rhythms. You don't need to go through all of them in the same particular order because we're all different human beings. So today I'm just going to quickly explain the 5 stages of grief so that we know what they are and we can accept and deal with them as they come. So the first stage of grief is denial. Denial just means that we're kind of in shock and we're just denying what it is. We're like, no, this is not happening, can't handle it, not dealing with it. And that's okay. Shock is an important part of the process because we are in shock when something happens suddenly, so it is okay. The second one is anger. Anger is just an overwhelming emotion where we can't handle the emotion rising so quickly and so strongly that it comes out as anger. We do need to be mindful because we can take out that anger on loved ones, on the person that's involved, if there's a person involved, on inanimate objects like you might see in the movies of people throwing things around the room, or on ourselves, which is most harmful, where we start getting angry at ourselves. Okay, so the third stage of grief is bargaining, where we start bargaining. If I do this, then we can make it better. If I work harder, if I pray more, we can bargain either with the person that's involved, if there is one, or we can bargain with the doctor. We can bargain with a higher being if you believe in God or spirits or whatever it is. We start bargaining in the hope that we can kind of reverse it. The next stage is depression, which is the 4th stage. Depression doesn't have to mean big, dark depression forever. It's just a phase of complete sadness as we start to realize and sink in what's going on. We just feel sadness. Often when someone's died a few months down the track, they might say, oh, I just feel so sad now. And so sadness is a normal part of the process. The last phase, the 5th phase, is acceptance. And this is really what we're looking for, to reach that acceptance of what happened. Accepting that you've lost that job and realizing that there might be another one. Accepting that you're now divorced and wishing the other person well because you believe it, because you accept it, and knowing there's a bright future for you. Accepting you might have lost someone that you loved, but in the end things will be okay and you still have a future of loved ones in your life. So what we're looking for is to reach acceptance, and we can do it in any order. They are the 5 stages of grief. You can go through any one of those stages in any particular order, but please do allow yourself to go through these stages. Don't bottle it all in, don't push it all down, because that's when it arises kind of suddenly and unexpectedly in explosions. Allow yourself, give yourself permission to go through the 5 stages of grief at your own leisure. If you get stuck in any one of them for too long, that's when you need to seek help, but otherwise the process will happen on its own. So I am Romi, thank you very much for listening. I hope you learned something from this little video. If you have any questions, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you very much.